Hi, my name is Michael and I'm a trader and trainer of the Forex and this is market. I'd like to say welcome to 2021 and Happy New Year to you. If you're seeing this video, I'd like to say congratulations because you made it to 2021 also. But it's not making it to 2021 that really matters. If you are a trader, the point is what's your plan for 2021? So I'd like to share with you what I think will help your trading journey this very year. And to all my mentees, I love you and I appreciate everything you're doing. Thank you for believing in the vision and still hanging on. And for some of you who are not still getting it yet, don't give up. This is another year and we have a lot to do together. So I want to really welcome you and trust that you will do very well this year. So, but what's my message for 2021? And if you're a trader, I think the message is simple. Be a smart trader this year. I want to say that again. Be a smart trader this year. Now, what do I mean by being smart? I'll take the word smart, S-M-A-R-T, and this is what it is. The first letter, S, represents specific or specificity. So you need to be a specific trader, and what I mean by specific trader, it goes down to what do you really want to focus on this particular year. You want to trade currencies, you want to trade indices, what do you really want to trade? And I want you to take note of this point. Your profitability does not depend on the many assets you trade. I'd like to say that again. Your profitability as a trader does not depend on the how many assets or the many assets you trade at a time. Okay, and so that's the problem with some of us. You see, we trade this, we trade that. Some people, they trade V75, crash, boom, stay, everything that Deriv has got to offer as assets, they are trading them. And then maybe you are a currency trader, you're trading Euro, USD, every currency, the currency pair there is, that is not how to succeed. You see, I believe in one ideology that Jack of all currency pays, master of none. The same thing applies. Jack of all indices, assets, master of none. So I think to be specific in this case is that you need to choose an asset you really want to trade this year. Okay, I give you a little, testimony of one of my mentees. She's been trading for the past 3 years or thereabout. I started training her a long time ago, and then in 2019 she made a decision that she wants to learn how to trade on the C500, that is crash 500 alone. And I can confirm to you that in 2019 she was trading on the C500, and guess what, she is consistently profitable till today. Her name, you can find out for yourself, is Lady Excel. She's been sharing these stories or testimony herself. And so that's what being specific means. It's not jumping from one asset to the other that makes you profitable. So I want you to be specific this year. Do you want to trade crash 500 or boom 500? You want to trade indices, volatility indices, so you want to trade step, whatever it is you want to trade, but don't jump around from one asset to another so that you'll be able to stay focused. And I believe that focus has to do with paying attention to something. So please stay on one or two assets this year. That's what being specific means. Now the second alphabet, M, is make sure your goal, your target is measurable. All right, and by that I mean, okay, so you want to trade a particular asset. What's your daily target like? Is it measurable? What's your weekly target like? Or you're just trading aimlessly? So you must have a target. And that brings me to talking about the model which we have developed for our mentees this year. We are going to approach this year with a very different strategy. We want to see how we can help you grow your equity consistently over a period of time, maybe till December 2021. Now, to be able to do that, we are coming up with a signal support channel for our mentees, where we will be calling or giving out trades and with take profit and stop losses. I'm going to talk about that maybe in my next point. So you see, you need to measure your target, How much am I making today? How much am I making this week? What is my long-term goal? What's my short-term goal? That's measurability. And so to be a successful trader in 2021, be smart, be specific, make sure your goals, your target are measurable. Now, A is for achievable. All right, there are some people's targets and goals that are not achievable. I give you a typical example as far as the trading industry is concerned. You can't say you want to use $50 as a standard equity, all right, as a standard equity to make $40 daily. Okay, it is rarely achievable. Okay, except you want to compound that over a period of time. Your profit is stable. Your profit is not changing, is constant. So for example, you make $40 today, it's no more 50, it's now 90, you still want to make another 40, and then you keep growing like that, you don't change, it's now 130, you keep making 40. That is possible in the long run. But if you're looking at making making $40 from $50 every day, and your capital remains at 50, you withdraw, you're looking, it's not achievable. So your target must be achievable. And my definition of achievable in this context, I would say you're looking at using $50 to make $10 to make $15, and you're not putting yourself under any pressure. You're just doing that gradually, and that's how you will grow. So don't expect to become a millionaire in a week of trading. That is not how we're going to approach 2021. So 2021, we're going to be specific. Our goals and target must be measurable. We're going to make sure that whatever we're doing must be achievable, realistically achievable. And then we look at the R. The R in this sense will be risk sensitive and not being realistic now. So I want to talk about risk sensitive. Now, when we talk about risk sensitive, they come in two fronts. The first front is with the trade itself. When we're looking at risk assessment, there are two approaches to it. It is either you are an open-ended trader or you're a closed-ended trader. An open-ended trader is a trader that trades with no risk or with no risk, a guide, or with no risk caution. Now, what that means is that no stop losses, you're just there, a reckless choice of lot sizes. So you are just an open-ended, whatever goes, okay? That is not the way we're going to trade this year. And so we're going to be closed-ended. And by closed-ended means that every trade we call, every trade we give, every trade we advise is going to come with appropriate, measurable stop loss, and also we take profit. That is the way the model is designed, so that your capital will not blow off, so that you will retain your capital while still making progress, even if you may make losses. So that is the approach. So we are going to be risk sensitive this year. And then another aspect of risk sensitivity is don't get loan to trade and don't borrow money to trade, so that you don't put yourself under pressure. In my earlier teachings, I have talked about emotional intelligence and social intelligence, how these factors can affect or improve your trading in the long run. So by the time you borrow money and you're under pressure to trade, you will not make very constant progress because of the pressure and all of that. So we are going to be risk sensitive first in the area of how we trade, and then the source from which we get money to trade. It's very important. The last T for smart is time, or the last letter down is time-based or time-bound. So you're going to be making weekly or maybe monthly targets. For how long? So we are looking at a 1-year projection, all right? So and secondly, we can also bring down to the number of time you want to give into trading. This is 2021. You don't want to keep yourself 24 hours in the market looking for opportunities, and that is why it has to be target-based. Now that's why it has to be measurable. So we're going to be time-bound. We're not just going to trade aimlessly without a focus, without a time in view, and that's why our vision is supposed to take us to December 2021. So I want to appeal to you that if you want to be successful in 2021 as a trader, make sure you are smart. Don't trade every asset there is. Master the one, pick one and master it. Over time, you become consistently profitable. And like 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 13 will say, Paul was writing to Timothy, he said, till I come. He said, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. So I'm speaking to you now, if you're seeing this video, till you get to the promised land, till we get to December 2021. Don't rely on signal alone. Give attendance to study, give attendance to research, give attendance to mentorship, give attendance to instruction. That is the way you will succeed. And I see you succeeding in 2021. Don't give up. Maybe you've blown account. By the grace of God, we are going to hold your hand this year. We are going to encourage you to do well. And we are sorry for the lapses, but trust me, we are ready for 2021. So I wish you well, and I pray that God will help you. And if you want to be part of this big vision we have, there is a description. There is a link on the description, a part of this video where you can make inquiry to be, on how to be part of this move. And I pray that God will help you. I'd like to welcome you once again to 2021. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Until I come your way next time, my name is Michael Essien. You may want to subscribe to this YouTube channel because I'm going to be dropping weekly review of different assets, crash, boom, and volatility, and step for people who would choose to trade those. Okay, so I'm going to be dropping weekly analysis where the trade will be going, where we're looking at the trade for the week and all of that, until maybe the end of the year. So you may want to subscribe, like the channel or something, and then also make sure you're getting notification. I wish you well, and I pray that God will keep you alive until we see ourselves in December 2021. Thank you very much. Once again, my name is Michael Essien. I love you with the love of God, and God bless you. Thank you very much. Cheers.